Mario Kart World is releasing in just a couple of days.
And who knows, maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's already out. And if so, you're probably watching this in the background right now while playing the game.
Get your attention back to the video, I got something important to talk to you about.
You see, when I was watching the direct, I was figuring out, like, what is my favorite Mario Kart game? And more importantly than that, what is the best Mario Kart game? And after thinking about it for some time, I have considered that Mario Kart World might actually be the best Mario Kart game we have. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, you might be thinking, there are a lot of things that make a Mario Kart game good, such as the battle mode, the racing mode, the mechanics, the items, etc. So it wouldn't be fair for me if I didn't consider those things. So I have gathered a list of 9 categories which I think are most important for a Mario Kart game to excel at. And those categories are accessibility, the art style, the quality, the items, the characters, the vehicles, the technique, the uniqueness, and the variety. We'll take a look which Mario Kart game is the best in each of these categories, and we'll find out why Mario Kart World is the best game. Now before we get into the video, I want to kindly ask you to subscribe. It really motivates me to keep making these videos for you guys. Accessibility is of course how accessible a game is. If you bring a friend over, I know you guys don't have friends, but just stick with me here. How good of a time is that friend going to have without having any experience in the game? Now, spoiler alert, but these are going to be the games that I'm going to talk about in this video. Before you all get typing in the comments, oh, where's more Super Mario Kart? Oh, where's Mario Kart 64? Where's Mario Kart Tour? First of all, Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, and Mario Kart Super Circuit, they are not going to be number 1 in any of the categories. Let's be real here. You can be blinded by nostalgia, but they're not going to be the best in any of these categories. And Mario Kart Tour, it's not a mainline Mario game, sorry to tell you that, but it's a gacha game. It can rot in hell for all I care. Now where was I? Oh yeah, accessibility. So for accessibility, like I said, this is going to be the most beginner friendly game, and I'm a bit torn on what to put on the number 1 spot. I'm just going to make it a tie between Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World. Now both of these games have some things going for them that make them more beginner friendly. For Mario Kart World, this is the auto-use item function. You might be thinking as a Mario Kart veteran, why would you ever use this? Your dumbass knows how to use an item, right? Well, probably not someone who has never played the game before. And for Mario Kart 8, it's the lack of the advanced techniques like the charge jump and the wall riding, which I think benefit experienced players a bit too much to make it as beginner friendly as it would without them. But like I said, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World both tie for first in terms of accessibility. Now let's move on to the art style. Now for the art style, I think I might have to choose Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World as well for number 1. Now you might think I'm a new gen for this and only glazing the hell out of Mario Kart World and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the 2 newest games in the franchise, but trust me, some of the older games are going to show up later in the video as well. Now to be clear, I'm talking about the base 8 game art style, not the booster course pass. And if it were up to me, I would choose Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over Mario Kart World any day in terms of art style. But sadly, I'm not alone in this discussion, you guys are too, and I've heard a lot of people like Mario Kart World art style way more than 8 Deluxe. Now for me, I like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe semi-realistic style a bit more over Mario Kart World. Toad Harbor and Wildwoods being tracks that especially come to mind when I think of the style. But I can admire Mario Kart World style as well. The pastel colors, the expressive characters, it definitely has something going for it. And I am not upset that it looks any different from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's a breath of fresh air to be honest. But let me know in the comments which style you most prefer. It doesn't have to be 8 Deluxe or World. It can also be something like Mario Kart Double Dash, which is personally one of my favorite styles. Definitely top 3. And also, if you disagree with any of my takes here, you can also leave that in the comments as well. I would love to hear your own opinion on this. Just keep it civil and don't pull a Twitter on me, alright?
Yourself now!
Now for quality, I gotta give it again to Mario Kart World. It just looks the most polished out of any of the games we have seen before. The track designs, the mechanics, the characters, it all looks very finished and not something that was rushed, honestly. Which, to be fair, They didn't have an excuse if they didn't, because they took freaking 11 years to make a new Mario Kart game. Nintendo, don't screw this up. Now in terms of characters, I would put Mario Kart Tour on here for its insane roster of characters. But that's not a mainline Mario game, so I can put Mario Kart World on here. Let's go, baby, let's go. Let's fucking go. Do I really have to explain this one? I mean, Mario Kart World has probably the biggest selection out of any of the mainline Mario Kart games. And also, it has costumes. Do I have to explain this? Nah, let's just move on to vehicles. Now, after a long time of thinking, like days, weeks on end, about thinking which Mario Kart game has the best vehicles, I came to the conclusion that Mario Kart World has the best vehicles again. Guys, I know you're excited for me to talk about Mario Kart World again. I know you just are. You just are, man. Like, in all seriousness, no, I do think Mario Kart World has the best vehicles. And you might be thinking, why not Mario Kart 7 or 8? They have vehicle customization. Well, I really like vehicle customization personally. I just think the way Mario Kart World handled the vehicles and the way you can only choose one vehicle, it's just a way simpler experience, and honestly, that's what Mario Kart World's about, especially on a handheld. I mean, you just want to play a quick race, you don't want to customize your whole vehicle. Now, you might be thinking and commenting right now, Vertrix, why didn't you pick Mario Kart DS or Wii then? They had the same way you pick your vehicle in that game. Why didn't you pick them? Now, I think for Mario Kart DS that would be a bit more logical, since you can design your own emblem and that. But the reason I picked Mario Kart World is that, and this is just speculation, I think you can design your own vehicle. Now call me crazy, but we have seen vehicles take on multiple different colors for the same character, and I think the items you collect in the free roam mode will have a reward, and that is customizing your vehicle in terms of colors. Now we have to see if this comes to fruition or not, but for now, if that's the case, I think Mario Kart World is going to have the best vehicles. Now for technique, this is basically just going to be what Mario Kart game takes the most skill. And the game that obviously takes the most skill is Mario Kart World. Wait, why didn't I change the script? Mario Kart Wii. I was going to say Mario Kart Wii. Obviously, there's a reason people still play Wii to this day, and that's because the game is extremely technical in its mechanics. Like, seriously, if Wii wasn't as technical and just played as like Mario Kart 7 or something, there is no way people would still play that game to this day. Now, to reignite some of the Mario Kart World bias that just died inside me for putting Mario Kart Wii in the #1 spot, I was going to put it runner up because it had the charge jump and wall riding mechanics, which I do think are really technical. Now, to put the allegation that I'm glazing Mario Kart World even further down, for uniqueness we have Mario Kart Double Dash. Why, you might be asking? Well, because it puts its main gimmick on the forefront. Let's look at this real quick. In Mario Kart Wii, we had the bikes. If you didn't like that gimmick, you would just not play with the bikes and play with the karts instead. For Mario Kart 8, we had the anti-gravity. If you didn't like anti-gravity, you would just play on the tracks that didn't have anti-gravity. Now, for Mario Kart Double Dash, if you didn't like the double racer mechanic, that's it. You just wouldn't have any fun with Mario Kart Double Dash. And for me, that's enough of a reason to put this game in #1 in terms of uniqueness. Because Mario Kart Double Dash committed to its idea of the double racer mechanic. If it didn't work out, the game was going to flop, but it did, and it's something I really want to see in a future installment. Holy damn, I have been waiting to talk about this game for so long. Mario Kart World.
Are you serious?
It just has the most modes in any of the games, and they feel complete. Unlike most Nintendo games, which release with a lot of modes, but none of them feel complete. The Grand Prix mode feels complete. The Knockout Tour feels complete. Versus mode also feels complete. Battle mode, I'm a bit more skeptical on that one, but it seems to be doing fine. And the other modes, Free Roam, I really like that one. So, variety, in terms of variety, also characters, vehicles, techniques, I think Mario Kart World just has this in the bag. I mean, I don't think anyone is going to disagree on that. And now that we're on the topic of uniqueness, I just want to say that me proclaiming that Mario Kart World is going to be the best game in the series shouldn't prevent you from enjoying any of the other games in the series. Because, let's be real here, I've covered 9 categories in this video, but that isn't even half of what Mario Kart has to offer in its entirety. If I will talk about the battle mode content, Mario Kart DS would win that pretty easily. If I will talk about the racing experience, probably Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart Wii would win in that one. Every Mario Kart game has something going for it. And Mario Kart World also has something going for it in the free roam mode and all the racing technique it offers. Because, I'm going to be honest with myself right now, I'm probably going to disagree with most of the points I'm making 2 years after this video gets uploaded. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But honestly, this video is just made to show my immense love for this franchise. Mario Kart World is just a continuation of one of my favorite franchises ever produced, and I can't wait to play. But anyways, that's it for this video. Sorry this video took so long to make, honestly. It's been a month since my last Mario Kart video, and I don't really have an excuse other than I've been really busy with my exams, but I'm going to try to push out more videos in the future once I have time.